Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. And the translation of that message, it reads like this. Yo, Brother Nanshi, I really never thought that this was what was going to happen to me. This was after I had met this other guy who told me that he was going to give me the world. And I really never thought that life could be so difficult. And I have come here even though you are a total stranger to me. And I want to share this story with you because now I don't have anyone that I can share this story with. The bad part about it is that I am now back together with my husband after I had ran away from him and I told him that he was a fool of a man and he was too broke to be with a woman like me. I think that life can sometimes lead you to places where you will end up regretting. But my regret, it is just too much. It is shame, regret, and disgust that I have in my heart. So growing up, I was always told that I was so beautiful and I even had the marine spirits because I am a light-skinned woman. Like the way that I am light-skinned, people can even think that I bleached my skin. But no, that is not the case. So when I met my husband, he was an illegal gold miner. And you know that most of these illegal gold miners, they always have money. Even though he was not my class, but because he always had money, at that time, the guy that I was dating, he was getting ready to go to Canada. That was why I had hooked up with him because I wanted him to take me to Canada with him, or if he would go to Canada alone later on, then he can take me. But then I met this guy. He even begged me, this guy from Canada, and he said, I know that you have another person, and I know that life for me right now, it is not okay. But think about it. When we go overseas, I'll be able to take care of you. This guy is giving you money right now, but being married to an illegal gold miner, do you think that it will be sustainable? What if when he's working underground in the mines, maybe he gets hurt and then he can't work anymore, or a rock falls on top of him and he dies, or if he develops TB, what are you going to do then? With the money that I was being given by that guy that I was now dating, I said to this Canada guy, what if you go on the plane and that aeroplane will explode? What happens then? Life is about taking risk. You're going to Canada. You don't have a guarantee that things are going to work out for you in Canada. So please let me be. Let me just do what I want to do. If it does not work out, I will see what I can do after that. That is when this guy went to Canada. After he had gone, I thought that I had made the best decision of my life. I continued dating my illegal gold miner. He would go dig for the gold and return back home with groceries and groceries. He would give me a lot of money, and then I fell pregnant for him. After I had fallen pregnant for him, that was when things got so bad in his life. I don't know, it was as if the pregnancy that I was carrying, since according to our Shona culture, if you are carrying a baby girl, then the father will get so broke so much during the course of that pregnancy. That is what was happening. He would try to go to work, he would come back empty-handed. And I said, with the way that I am beautiful, it was one of my friend from high school who saw one of my status, and she was like, you are looking this thin. A girl like you, so beautiful like you, looking so thin like this girl, you need to make a plan. Come on, with the way that you are beautiful, look at us. We are happily married to our husbands. They give us money. A beautiful woman like you, you are supposed to get married to Mnangagwa's son. That is what my friend was saying because of the way that I was beautiful. So I said, dear friend, what am I going to do? This man is broke. When I got married to him, at least he had money. You could see, but I don't know if you have a plan. Please make a plan for me. He then said that at the place where he was staying, there was another guy, a South African guy, who could take me. We could use that guy so that I can come to South Africa. And that is what we did. He gave that guy my phone numbers. And this man, he was the one who made me to take a passport. He started sending me a lot of money. We would tell him that in a distance where you had to pay a taxi maybe for $1, since he did not understand US dollars by the time when I was still here in Zim, before I had gone to South Africa, I would tell him that for me to go to town, I need about maybe 30 US dollars. That will be somewhere around 500 rands just to go to town. He did not know anything. He would go on his Hello Paisa and he would send me money and for food. So each and every time that I wanted money, I would just lie to him and he would send me the money. After I had gotten the passport, I then came to South Africa, not by bus, but he had booked a plane ticket for me, and I came and we started staying together. The guy, he had been hurt so much in his life. Unfortunately, he came to me at a wrong time. If I was not looking for money at that time, I would have not broken his heart. I feel so sorry for the next woman that he is going to date because of the things that I did to him. He was an open guy. He showed me all the money that he had, his plans, because he said that he was saving enough money so that at least he can get a franchise. He wanted a restaurant, but he did not have much money at that time. He was still saving so that he can get a franchise. I stole a lot of his money, but I don't consider it stealing anyway, because when you are in love, if a man starts to give you money, can it be considered stealing? No, I don't think so. This is how he was giving me money. When I came here to South Africa, I told him that my sister had a building project that was going on in Zim. He wanted to impress my parents because my parents were like, "Are you sure that you love our daughter? Because you are South African and she is a Zimbabwean. Are you not going to abuse her?" And he wanted to prove that he was different. He was a cool guy. That was when I told him about my sister's building project and she wanted to come and buy some material in Musina, and that was when he said he was going to deposit money and then they can do that. He started sending money within a very short period of time. My relatives in secret, they were also communicating with this guy asking for money, and he wanted to prove a point to them, and I even lied to him as well. May God forgive me that I was pregnant, and I would even vomit. I would choke myself using my finger so that I can vomit, just to make this guy fall in love with me even more. Within a very short period of time, this guy, he had lost most of his savings on me. He started complaining. He was depressed. Anyway, he was always a depressed guy. It started in school, he said, when he was bullied. That was why he was always cool, soft, never even raised a finger at me, and I took advantage because we women, we want a man that is dominant. We don't want a man that is submissive to the will of a woman, because a woman's will and a man's will, they are totally different. I ran away from the guy after I had started speaking with this other guy on Instagram that was from Zim. The guy then told me that he will be traveling to Dubai. There was a fundraiser that he was going to attend there. This guy, he was from Zim, but he had connections with powerful rich men in Dubai. When we went there, he told me that even though I was like a girlfriend, he was only going to be allowed to sleep with me only once. Then throughout the weekend, he was going to pass me. He told me that he would pass me around other guys. We slept together and it felt like a dream. And after that, there was a chauffeur that was waiting for me and I was taken to another hotel. At that hotel, that was when another guy who was in his 40s, whom I'll call Khalid, who gave me a beautiful watch, and he said, "This watch is so expensive. I know that I cannot give you a lot of money like now, but take this watch. I am going to give you money, but this watch, it is like really expensive." He gave me more money. All that he wanted was for me to strip for him. He said he has no intentions of sleeping with a black woman, only wants to see a black woman dancing in front of him whilst I was naked. Then that was when we were taken to a party. When we went to that party, he again said that I should not be worried if he passes me around. That's what they always say, pass you around. And then I met another girl. This girl, she has been stuck in Dubai. Even though she has been stuck there, she has no intentions of returning back to South Africa. She is stuck there because she is being provided some drugs. She only said they are going to give you something that you have never been given. And we laughed. She was half drunk. Then that was when I was taken to a private yacht. There was a party that was going on that boat. Those guys, they party really hard. And then there was one guy who started manhandling me. He took me to this other room and he said that I was his possession. I was trapped like I was trapped in a nightmare. That guy, he said that he has this fantasy of seeing a black woman licking his behind when he is busy pooping. Hey, that was really dirty. I don't want to lie to you. Even though I knew it was money, but it was dirty. The guy was so clean, and you can never think that such a gentleman will have such a dark fantasy. What's wrong with those people? What is wrong in their mind such that they have so many fantasies? Is it because they have so much money, so much that they have tasted each and every woman that they can ever think of, such that they do not regard a woman as a woman? I really do not know. Is it the same thing that they do to their own Arabic women, white women, Chinese, or whatever, or they only do it to us black women? This guy, he removed his clothes. It was funny in a way, only the t-shirt he was wearing, and then he was squatting as he was forcing, and he made me to lie down. As I was lying down, let me try to paint the picture for you. So I was lying whilst I was facing up. The guy, he then came and he was squatting, and I was between his buttocks as he was busy pushing the poop up, and I would lick, saying that I want you to moisturize me, girl. I want you to lubricate me with your tongue. So I would go up and then I would just lick him between there, and then it will come out and it will say, remove it. I would bite it and spit it to the side. So gross and disgusting. The things that I saw, the things that I did for money. When you see these girls, when they are showing how much they make sure that you do not fall for the illusion of thinking that they are just given money for nothing by blesser. Being a slave queen, it is not easy. You do things that are not so human. And after some time, when I returned back to Zim, that was when I started communicating with another guy again who wanted to take me there. But no, I do not want to do that. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sisters. That was the translation of the message that she sent to me. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.